Getting started with day trading, especially day trading futures, has never been easier because there's so many different prop firms that you could choose from to get funded with. Now, the downside to it all is that you have to do some research. You have to compare and contrast the different firms to see which one fits you the best. Now, just to be honest, there's no perfect firm. There's a lot of pros and different cons to each firm. And even within that firm, different plans have different pros and cons. So you have to, again, do your research and see which one fits you the best. If there's multiple ones that you like, you could do what I do and trade with multiple accounts. I trade with TickTick, and I'm also funded with Apex. So I have two of those firms, and I'm also very interested in UProfit and their new Freedom account. But to go from there, the benefit of all these different firms, right? There's so many different ones to choose from. It's annoying to pick and choose which one's the right one for you. The benefit of it all is the fact that they have to fight for the customer and they have to fight for our business. And what does that result in? That results in evolution. They have to evolve their rules, evolve their plans, or come up with new ideas, okay, to kind of get the edge over their competition and become the best firm, at least in their eyes. And TickTick is doing that because TickTick has what's called a direct account. So a direct account means that you don't have to do an evaluation. Now, before these accounts, TickTick also has a great evaluation accounts. And I actually like TickTick the most over other firms because you could get funded for in just one trading day. So you meet the criteria of whatever the evaluation is. Let's say it's $3,000 profit target. You do in one day, the next day you are funded. You do in 2 days, the next day you are funded. Other firms like Apex, for example, which is the most popular firm out there, I passed the evaluations in day number 1, but I still had to trade for the remainder of 6 days to get a live account. So there's a lot of delays, but the evaluation is a lot cheaper. So again, a lot of pros to cons to each firm. But going back to direct accounts, I have what's called a 25K direct account. With the 25K direct account, it's a very small account, and I paid $349 for it. But even though it's a small account, in the first 2 weeks of the account, I was able to take out $2,000, close to $2,000 of profits, and I have videos on that posted on my channel. You could go back a couple videos, and that account is now completely free. And the benefit of the direct account is that you could withdraw from day number 1 between all of these accounts, and there's only one-time fee. There's no other fees. Now, the initial fee is a little bit more expensive than your traditional evaluation account, but again, with the 25K account, it's a smaller account. It's a $500 daily max loss with the $1,500 daily end-of-day drawdown. So basically, I could have close to 3.5, I would say, of max daily losses, and it's quite tight. But again, if you do the right thing, you could get paid, and you could take your time, trade micros, or you could trade 1 or 2 minis and make it happen. Once you get close to the max daily loss, just stop for the day. And it's much easier to recover from a $400 max daily loss than, let's say, a $2,000 max daily loss, in my opinion. But since a lot of people complain that the account is too tight, they came up with what's called a 50K direct account. Now, this account is limited. It's only until May 31st. As of right now, today is May 15th. So you still have about 2 weeks to sign up, and you can't find it on their website. You have to click the link down below, and then it takes you to this page, which is like a hidden page on their website. Or if you are signed up with their emails, you probably get the link as well. And the 50K direct gives you the access to a direct account without passing the evaluation to the advanced plan. So now your daily loss is $1,250 and your overall drawdown is $2,500. Now, is the max daily loss is definitely a huge difference, but the tick drawdown $1,500 versus $2,500, I mean, I don't know if it's all that different. So really have to do your own research and see which one's better for you, because the price is quite different. So you have $6.99. You can use my coupon code for $20 off. I know it's not a lot, but definitely helps a little bit, because again, this is just a one-time fee for the remainder of the account. So if you don't get paid for 3 months from this account, but you slowly grow it, all that money is yours above the safety threshold, and eventually you get to withdraw it. So again, you're not going to incur any other fees, but this is for someone that is able to string a quite successful few days in a row and is willing to get paid pretty quickly. I think that's the biggest benefit of this account, versus if you're gonna take 3-4 months to get paid out, you could go with the smaller evaluations like Apex and stuff, and take your time. But with this one, you could get paid from day number one. So obviously you have to be able to make that profit to be able to withdraw it, to make this a benefit or a pro to the account or to purchasing this account. Let's go to some of the other rules. So again, you get 50K account, so you don't have to do evaluation. You get 100% of profits for the first 3 months. So that's pretty cool, especially since you get to withdraw right away. And anything over $500 you get to withdraw, and you have to be over $3,100 on the account. So that's the only like con. Besides the price, this is the other con that I see. But again, it's not that difficult with the 50K account. So maybe 2-3 days you'll make this amount, which is what I did on the 25K account. On the 25K, it's the first 1,600 you can't take out. Here, you can't take out 3,100. So everything's almost doubled, right? You have the double amount of max daily loss, a little bit more than double, and then you have to make double the amount to get withdrawals. But again, it's easier with this account. So I highly recommend it for someone that is already somewhat consistent. I say that the 25K is the best option, but again, that's just my opinion. So this is what I have right now, and this is what I've been paying myself with, and it's been working great for me. But let's say I do lose that account. So I paid myself almost $2,000, so I made almost 6 times the amount that I invested into the account. If I were to lose this account before May 31st, most likely I would sign up with the 50K to just give myself a little bit more buffer next time. But we'll see if we get to that point. It's just one account per user at a time. Okay, so just be careful. They also have a micro account. So if you are someone that trades micros, this is also something that's pretty cool. Even though you could swing trade this, I don't know if that's something that is a big deal. But if you wanted to trade something very small with up to 5 micro contracts, you have daily loss of $350 and $1,000 tick drawdown. Anything over 1350 you get to withdraw from day number one. So again, this one I'm not a huge fan of, but it's only $229, so it's not bad. But this one again might be a little difficult to make that money, and unless you really just hold the contracts for a long period of time. Even though 5 micros, but that's like half of what I trade, because I trade 1 mini for the most part, and I'm able to make $1,000 a day sometimes. You know, so it's all doable, but again, you have to find the right balance. And I think the right balance is actually the 25K account, but this one is also a good thing if you want to trade bigger and get paid right away. Because I think if you are someone consistent, let's say you have a 5K week, which is just $1,000 a day, you do it in the first week, you get to pay yourself about $2,000, and then that account is completely free, and it's just much easier to trade it at that point. And if you lose it, then you could buy yourself another one for free as well, because you already paid yourself more than double the account. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions about these accounts, let me know. And these are definitely my favorite accounts by far. But again, just like any other firm, there is cons to it. I'm not opposed to saying there isn't. And even having your own funded account, there's cons to it. Right? If you found your own account with NinjaTrader or TraderVate and you put money directly into it, the con is that you could blow that account and it's all your real money gone in just one session, and that's the most frustrating part. But also with TickTick, since there's no trailing drawdown, it's an end of day drawdown. The benefit to that, in my opinion, is that you will not blow the account in one day. If you are at least a little bit disciplined and you're able to stop out before the max loss, you will get to live another day. So having a daily max loss of 1250, that's half of the tick drawdown. So at least you'll survive 2 days before you blow the account. And what does that do? That lets you cool off. So a lot of times people get that one bad trading day and they blow the account in that one trading day. and it happens to all of us, and it's because emotions take over. Trading is very emotional, right? It's psychological probably 80% of the time. Whether you are pissed that you sold too soon, or you're pissed that you didn't sell soon enough. There's so many different factors that go into trading, and having a daily loss allows you to survive and cool off for the next day. If you don't have a max daily loss, you will most likely, on this day that you hit $1,200 loss, you will most likely keep trading, over trading. You're not going to have the right read on the market, and you're going to end up hitting the max loss and losing the account. So coming fresh the next day definitely helps, in my opinion. But again, this is an end of the drawdown, so it's a lot different than a trailing drawdown. So keep that in mind. A lot of cons, pros to all these accounts. But I'm also going to try UProfit. UProfit does have a pretty cool deal with the Freedom account, but this video is focused on Tick Direct. So definitely give them a try if you want. All the links will be down below. So you have the Tick 25K, Tick 50K, and the Tick 10K. So that's the order of my preference as well. And all of them have coupon codes and the links down below. So try them out. And the second option is just to go through the evaluation. But keep in mind, with the evaluation, you do have a 40-day period that you have to trade. So basically 2 months to get 100% payout. So all these different firms have different pros and cons. And a lot of them have to do with holding the withdrawals for a longer period of time. So you can't withdraw from day number one, or you can't withdraw the safety net. So I think my next big video, besides some recaps of daily trades, will be comparing the withdrawal process from all these different firms, because I think that should be the number one deciding factor which firm you should go with. But anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you guys are doing well, and leave a comment down below if you have any questions. And again, it's not perfect for everyone. And if it's something that you're interested in, just use the links down below to find the accounts, and good luck with it. Let me know how you guys do.